that. Check the title. We haven't reached 40 yet. We're getting close. We thought we reached 40, but we haven't. And we did a lot of cool things yesterday. We went to Atlas Motors headquarters and met CEO Mark Hanchett in Mesa, Arizona. And we've got lots of footage on that. If you haven't seen that, go look at the videos before that. We even have a dedicated high-resolution video on our YouTube channel at digitalnomad.net if you want to share that with people. Did you learn a lot?
Yeah, that was cool. I know a lot more about Atlas now, or what they're all about. It's interesting. Yeah, you should watch their video.
Yeah, and the whole manufacturing process, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. And we're supercharging now in a town called, I don't know where we are. This is Welton, Arizona. That's not it.
We were gonna go to Yuma, but we decided to stop early since it was like almost midnight Pacific time.
Tacna, Arizona. All right, so that was a long visit. That was way longer than we thought. We were there for like 3 hours, which is great on a weekend. The fact that they came in, the interview with us was really nice. Yeah, tons of new information. So definitely check it out. And what else can we say about that? We got coffee from a neat place around the corner. The Coffee Fix or the Fix or something like that. I don't know what that was. It was good.
That was very convenient.
And then we went back to Scottsdale yesterday. It's all in the videos from yesterday. We went to the Fashion Square. We parked in the Old Town, walked around there for a little bit. I was surprised at the number of homeless people there. We didn't think there's... You said the night before it was dark. You didn't see it. There was no homeless people in Phoenix or Scottsdale, but there sure were. Making houses in the parking garages, you know.
Yeah, somebody was living out of some cardboard boxes
sad
in the parking garage.
Yeah, there's a big discrepancy in wealth there. I mean, you see people, the wealthy people partying and living it up like there's no, almost like there's no COVID-19 going on. Really, at Scottsdale, it's like nothing's going on. And then you see these homeless people all over the place. It's crazy. You know, it's like we haven't seen a place like this around the country yet. Not to that kind of dynamic. The large discrepancy between what people have and don't have right there all in one spot. I've never seen somebody set up a cardboard house inside of a parking garage to live in.
No,
you know?
Me neither. But we saw stranger things in Hollywood, like the homeless people were outside smoking crack right outside of the Verizon store.
Yeah, I suppose it was, but there wasn't the whole party atmosphere and like everyone else enjoying and partying it up right around them. You know what I'm saying? Like there was in Scottsdale.
Maybe it's the say no to panhandling signs that were up that allowed people to think it was okay to just ignore
That's right.
people.
I recorded some of that. There's a little bit of that. That was interesting. It's actually a good thing, but the rest of it's a bad thing. So, how is Fashion Center, or whatever that's called?
Fashion Square.
Fashion Square.
It was like any other mall. I mean, it did have a Neiman Marcus, but I didn't want to spend $100 on a pair of tights. I went to Beal's last night and found some for $10. I'm a bargain hunter. I enjoyed the Old Town Scottsdale better because there was a variety of stuff that was purchased elsewhere all together, so you could find a shop that matches your style and get everything you would like to see in one place.
It's more unique.
Yeah, except
boutique.
All the shirts there started at $78. So
you thought it would be $5 a shirt, right? On clearance.
I thought the place looked cheap, but everything was ooh.
Shabby chic, is that what they call it? And they charge lots of money.
Yeah, it was terribly expensive, but it's okay. So after that, we got to finally see downtown Scottsdale, not Scottsdale, Phoenix, but of course everything was closed. Not due to COVID, but just because it was a Sunday evening.
We had a very hard time finding a rooftop bar. I went all over the internet. There's almost none of them. We ended up going to some older Hilton or something like that. With the road, it ended up Hyatt. Okay, well at Grand Hyatt I think it was, and they ended up having this thing. We could see it there, but it wasn't the tallest building in town. No. But it had a good view. There were some that were closer, southwest side of the city and south, and they just didn't have rooftops, or they'd have it on the third floor or something, which was ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't say anything.
Third floor rooftop? How's that a rooftop? It's not technically a rooftop in my opinion. When the whole building is 20 stories tall.
It was a terrace.
Yeah, that's it. Terrace, not a rooftop.
Yeah. But the Compass was a rotating restaurant, and I had to be really nice in order to get a table there. They said they were sorry they were closed, they were only open for dinner. I said, can we have drinks for dinner? And they got us a spot in the lounge.
We're on a liquid diet.
Yeah.
And they put us right in the same spot. We told them we wanted to see the sunset. I did. And they put us right in the spot. We saw it the whole time because otherwise we could have missed the entire thing if they were going to get pissed at us. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they could have. they could have messed it all up for us.
It takes almost an hour to make a complete rotation.
Yeah, and if we would have been on that bad side, we would have missed the entire sunset. By the time we rotated around, it would have been gone.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of good pictures and video from that.
So since I found all the shopping there was to be had in Phoenix and Scottsdale, we decided to keep moving toward California last night.
Yep, so San Diego today. Hello, Jane. We're going to see Jane. The other thing is we've determined, and we had some talks about this last night, we're running into some severe restrictions because of California. So many things are shut down. As you know, we get our showers in Anytime Fitness. And what we can see is that all indoor gyms, because Anytime Fitness is not an outdoor gym, are not allowed to be open throughout the entire state of California because of the additional restrictions that went into effect very recently. So,
except for those 4 counties that have low COVID infection rates.
Are there Anytime Fitnesses in there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We need to hone in on that. It's all about the details at this point, but those are over in eastern California near Nevada, right? Okay, at least we won't have to go into Nevada or into Utah to use a shower, or into Arizona. That's what we have to do. We have to work out of those areas to get showers, drive back into California, and then do our thing. And we've got a route planned out where I think we can capture everything, like most national forests, most national parks that are worth seeing anyway, and maybe do Mulholland Drive at some point, get along the coast, Route 1 between Los Angeles and San Francisco, hopefully tour the Tesla factory. Thanks for the reminder about that, Mark. And then we'll end up going to see Salt Lake City, Utah. You know, that's not on the list, and it's way too far north, I think, and inland, but we're going to have to get a shower over there before we start seeing all this, like Yosemite on the east side of California, I would think. Or maybe we can avoid it if we find that one that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So we're going to make the best of it. Someone's blocking our sun. Okay, the sun's coming back now. There's our rainbow. And if you have any suggestions about how we handle this, let us know, because we cannot get an Airbnb. We cannot get a hotel room. Nothing. Because we can't rent a room. We're not essential. It's illegal for us to rent a room. So we have to get a shower at a gym. The gyms are closed except for those rare parts of California. Like, I don't know, 5% of California maybe county-wise is able to do that, if they're even doing that. Because some are voluntarily going into the more strict stuff. Some of them are.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a challenge. And of course, we're not going to be able to see anything in the cities. We're going to stick to the national parks, national forests, beach areas if they're allowed to go in it, beach drives, scenic drives, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then Las Vegas, maybe Grand Canyon, so we'll work out of Las Vegas at one point. It'll be fun, right? Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you seen any of these things besides Las Vegas and Grand Canyon? I don't think so.
I saw Death Valley, and I've been to LA, and you and I have been to LA too, and Hollywood.
Well, we walked in it, and we're not going to walk. This is not the time to be walking Hollywood like we did last year and a half ago.
We're not going to walk around the cities, but I haven't seen any of the national parks or state forests in California, so it should be cool.
Yeah, and all the restaurants, from what we understand, are takeout. We cannot sit down at any restaurant. So bathrooms are potentially going to be an issue. That's another challenge we're going to have when we're out.
There are gas stations. I like Slurpees.
Yeah, you do? Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.